I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Blancpain Le Brassus Perpetual Calendar Split-Second Flyback Chronograph. You can see this platinum grand complication on our website, purchase it there, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this watch with additional high resolution images, accessories included, and naturally complete pricing details. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. The only way to describe this watch is awesome. It's awe-inspiring in the strictest sense. Entirely platinum, it's 42 millimeters across the round of the case, not including the crown or the chronograph pushers. From lug to lug, the watch has broad but not overwhelming span. 49.5 millimeters from extremity to extremity, lug to lug, means that even a smaller wrist can wear this watch, but be forewarned, it is a ton of platinum. You feel the heft of this watch, and although the thickness of 15 millimeters isn't excessive, and with a double-stepped rounded bezel it will fit underneath a dress cuff with some effort, the bottom line is that the physical mass of this timepiece on your wrist will perpetually remind you that it's there, pun intended. But believe me, this watch is no laughing matter. This is one of the most impressive watches I've seen from Blancpain because it packs so much content into its 42 millimeter platinum case. Let's talk a little bit about what surrounds it first, though. A very substantial dark brown monotone stitch rectangular scale alligator leather with a rubberized underside. So instead of the more typical calfskin, a rubberized coating is used for a supple feel against the skin, but at the same time, unlike calfskin, this protects the leather from moisture, body oils, sweat, grit that can otherwise degrade the material itself. So it feels great, but it also prolongs the life of your strap. Now the clasp is a platinum Blancpain deployant, and you can see that it has a clever quality of tucking excess strap length underneath the buckle itself, so it doesn't have strap minder loops. When it's buckled and sized for your wrist, it has a very clean aesthetic. Now, that watch head, I don't even know where to start, so let's start on the outside. With high polish in platinum, this is a ton of precious metal. This is a watch that, at first glance, might appear large-ish for a Le Mans-style Le Brassus model. This is in the image of the long-running Le Mans sports watches, the sort of counterpart to the 50 Fathom that featured complications, but this is the Le Brassus flagship line, even if the aesthetic is Le Mans. But once you get into the mechanics of this watch, and its caliber 5.6 F9A, column wheel, vertical clutch, split-second, perpetual calendar, moonphase, flyback chronograph, again, I just don't know where to start other than the fact that this watch needs the 42 millimeter case size to encompass all of these indications. Let's take a quick tour of the dial. You have local time at center, you have chronograph hours, minutes, and seconds in a tri-register chronograph display. You have a day, date, month, leap year, and of course moonphase. And you've got a split-second flyback chronograph. Keep in mind, in addition to conventional hours, minutes, and seconds, you have both a coaxial split-second actuator, so the Rattrapant system is coaxial to the crown itself, and a flyback function, so that not only is it a split-second, it's a flyback. Now, the dial itself is nicely textured, and again, because it is the larger case size, the 42 allows these indications to be spread out just a bit more. It takes a dial that is undeniably busy and makes it a little bit less confined. It allows the indications, the subregisters, the readouts to breathe a bit better and thus be read a little bit more easily. Now, although one might argue that the watch sort of straddles the line between dress watch and sports watch aesthetic, I will say this: the entire dial is fully loomed and spectacularly. All of the Arabic numerals around the periphery, as well as the broadsword hands at center, glow with a fierce brightness. So this watch is legible in bright light, low light, or no light. Now underneath that case back, and you can see this is a single-digit serial number within the series, you have Blancpain's automatic caliber 56 F9A. So based on the Frédéric Piguet vertical clutch column wheel chronographs, it has all of their merits, including crisp function selection via column wheel, and a vertical clutch for engagement of functions, so they're very smooth when they engage. You can see as I start the chronograph hand, it doesn't jump, stops without stagger, resets precisely to the index at 12, and because it's a vertical clutch, you can simply leave it engaged with no additional hazard or wear and tear to the movement. Now, it is automatic winding with an efficient unidirectional winding system. Objectively, this is acknowledged as the more efficient winding method versus bidirectional within Swiss horology. The movement has an incredible 466 parts, and it pivots on 39 synthetic ruby jewels. This is a lot of watch, to put it simply, but at the same time, it's also a versatile watch. With a dark dial and a white metal, this is a watch that you can also wear with a t-shirt. If you have the panache to pull it off, this is a watch that works just as well with long sleeves and short. Now, 3 ATM water resistance, I wouldn't go jumping in the pool with it, but for all other occasions, I can't think of a more welcome watch face. And believe me, with this many complications, you've got the watch on your wrist for every occasion. You can see it and you can purchase it on our website.